If you watched Texas-Oklahoma over the weekend last weekend, amazing game. You noticed Spencer Rattler coming into the year, all the hype, Heisman, number 1 overall pick, got benched for Caleb Williams, who dominated. Now, according to OU Daily, the student newspaper there in Norman, Caleb Williams took a majority of the snaps with the first team, even though Spencer Rattler says he's so committed to the Sooners. It looks like Caleb Williams is going to be your starter the rest of the season. Lincoln Riley shut down media availability the rest of the week. No media can go to practice the rest of the week. A OU Daily student reporter had to get on top of a building with binoculars to see practice, to see that Caleb Williams was taking the first team reps.
Love it.
Now, Rich, I texted with an OU source that you and I both know about this story.
We all know.
Quote, Rattler is gone, also shuffled off the field and didn't celebrate with the team. That's because he's never been a Sooner. Never represented everything that OU was not.
Stop. I know. He is. Don't. That's one of our favorites, who's a diehard Sooner fan.
Diehard Sooner fan.
And he's been
anyway, the major story
complaining to us on text about Spencer Rattler throughout the entire season.
Major story there, Caleb Williams, who is a 5-star, who is disgusting.
Let me tell you something.
He's going to be the OU starter.
Let me tell you something. That kid's really talented, and he just won a big game against Texas, kept him undefeated, and it's tough when you've got a kid that you want to send to the pros and you want him to be first overall, and you've gotten first overall picks from Baker and first overall pick in Kyler, and Jalen Hurts came, and you now look at him. He's about to try and take down Brady on Thursday Night Football, starter for the Philadelphia Eagles. It helps the Oklahoma brand to have another kid come through. He's number 1 overall, and now you're going to pull him in the middle of a season? Yeah. That's tough to do for a college coach. But you've got a really superb and superbly talented kid. And you know what was also incredibly talented and superbly talented? Whoever that is for the student newspaper, the OU Daily. I think student newspapers are completely invaluable on campuses across the country. And Michigan Daily, as you know, I'm a Michigan Daily guy. Were you a Daily Orange guy?
I was. I did the student TV station, but a lot of my friends were Daily Orange.
It is invaluable. And I'll tell you what, that is a pressure situation. Do you know how much pressure I'm sure they'll feel from people in Oklahoma? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're trying to mess with the program. I'm sure. I'm sure there's a lot of fans that'll be like, what are you doing? Just let them do what they need to do. We need them to win. Well done. We now know. Student newspapers, number 1.
Just love the idea.
I love it.
A 19-year-old kid with binoculars trying to see the reps. I love it. It's awesome.
Well done. And I'll tell you what. Athletic.com, theathletic.com, and all the other SI.com and ESPN.com and all the .coms out there and all the newspapers. You should go find whoever that kid is and whoever the student newspaper editor, sports editor is, and get their resumes. Yep. Well done. That takes guts to report that on your about your team. Love it.
Love it.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.